Hi, my name's Barry Crampton. Today I'm going to show you around our BMW X1, then I'll take you for a ride in it, but first I'll tell you a little bit more about it. This is a 2-litre xLine Auto xDrive, 2017 on a 17 plate, has done 19,890 miles, one owner from new, fuel economy, urban 37.2 miles per gallon, extra urban 50.4 miles per gallon, and combined is 44.8 miles per gallon. Has a top speed of 139 miles per hour out of a 4-cylinder 189 brake horsepower 16 valve engine. On the front we've got the old style BMW grille while it was still good looking, front parking sensors, the daytime running lights, the deep spoiler at the front here, trying to be careful not to stand in the big lake there. The BMW kind of, I'm not sure what they're called, snowflake alloys anyway. Got the plastic kind of wing protectors and also the door protectors there, and the protruding sill there, also part of the kit. xDrive badges, power folding door mirrors, the brushed aluminium trim all around the windows, also the brushed aluminium roof bar carrier system. We've got power open tailgates, a reasonable sized boot, the hard rear load cover there, folding back seats, and if you just click that button it releases the catch, which is a good thing. Nice flat load area there, reversing sensors in the back bumper, the twin exhaust tips, rear wash wipe, and the integrated rear tailgate spoiler. Being very careful there to get my feet on the mat. It's absolutely like brand new in this car, front and back. I know it's only done 20,000 miles, but even in 20,000 miles, you can get, with a rough user, a lot of wear. And this is absolutely like new. Even the parcel nets in the back, or the magazine nets in the back of the seats, aren't stretched or bagged. There's been nothing in there. Doubtful that anybody's been sat in the back. Nice safe environment if you do sit in the back. Airbags in the B pillar and the C pillar. Plenty of headroom, I have to say. That's certainly good for me. You do have to knock the rear headrest up a little bit if you're an adult, just to stop them digging in your back. You've got rear centre armrest here with the pop-up cup holders and the Isofix rear child seat anchor points. Don't look too comfy if you're the third person in the back there, and you're going to have to be a narrow person in the back. But anyway, it's a good 4-seater and a 5-seater at a push, especially if you don't like the person who's sat in the middle. There you've got the, you know, those pop up out of the way or pop down out of the way. It's really nice in the back. It's a nice colour scheme, nice contrasty leather and the piano black insets to the dash and the door cards, and the back seats here are sculpted. I've put my seat forward. You don't want to hear me moaning and groaning getting in as well as about the car. I'll just take you for a ride in it. BMW key there, a bit futuristic. Last time I saw anything like that, it was on Captain Kirk's uniform. So keyless go, keyless start. Let me just turn that down. I've just got the fan on to cool my cameras down. They overheat very quickly in this weather. So we'll just turn that down. I'll just show you this. Height and reach adjustable multi-function steering wheel. So anyway, automatic. It's the X1. We're in a real bumpy car park here, so at least we've got some clearance. I just heard a car go out and they bottomed out just on this kind of, well, I don't know what it is, and I don't know why they'd raise it like that. I can only assume it's some kind of speed bump, so you can only get over there in the 4-wheel drive. So finished in brilliant silver with this cream ivory, whatever colour you want to call it, and it is nice. And as I was saying before about the perforations, there's sport seats in the front, and this bit at the top is perforated, and the perforations decrease until you get to the full leather and not perforated. What have we got? There are also heated seats. We've got aircon, which is nice and icy cold. Let's just see. I'm sure we've got power folding door mirrors, but we're probably going too fast. The tarmac melted here last week. It was so hot, and the farmer turning into that field in his big tractor chewed all the road up. Looks like there's a van in front of us, and I'll just slow down here and just make sure we've got, there you go, power folding door mirrors. Can knock the gear selector over there and use it as a manual. There you go, changing gear like so. That's anyway, back over there into drive, or I suppose you can just put it into sport like so, and use the paddle shift to change gears. Here we've got, again, stuff that didn't need inventing. You've got a sport button there, and then comfort, and then if you were thinking about getting an electric car but you bought this instead, you can put this into Eco Pro, and it takes every last bit of enjoyment out of driving the car. It dulls the throttle response, it puts on the roundabout collision switch, and or stop start as other people call it, and you put your foot down, just nothing happens. But you do get a little blue display on the dash here, and it tells you how many miles to the gallon that you've kind of reclaimed, that you didn't really deserve if you'd have been driving it just in comfort, and you're doing your bit for the planet. And so, but we'll get it out of that because it's just mind-numbingly boring. Now it's got to run flat tyres on, and they're a little bit harsher than I would like, but they do go well with the suspension. It does remind me of how things have changed at BMW. I used to work for BMW in 1982, and I took an order for a BMW 7 Series limousine, and the chap wanted absolutely every extra on, every tick the box. Certain death corner here. Let's just slow down and peer around. No, we're okay today. Yeah, every extra, and there was one extra on there that he ticked, and it was the bigger wheels and lower profile tyres. And anyway, when we come to order it, we tick bigger wheels, lower profile tyres, and it wouldn't accept it. So I rang BMW up and said, you know, we're trying to order this limousine and it won't accept the bigger wheels and low profiles, and he said no, it won't. The 750 limousine is made for comfort. It's designed for kind of world leaders to sit in the back, and we won't compromise the noise levels in the cabin by fitting bigger wheels and low profile tyres. So, oh, okay. So anyway, I rang this guy up, and well, I always remember it. He said to me, I says, you know, we can't order the bigger wheels. And he said, no problem. And I thought that, but then there was, he finished his sentence off and no problem, I'll order an S-Class instead. And I said, whoa, hang on a second, BMW won't let us order, let me see what I can do through the parts department. And anyway, I got a quote through the parts department, and this is 1982, and it was £6,000 for these wheels, 1,500 quid a corner, 6,000 quid. So I rang him back and I said, well, I was just about to tell him, I says, we can get those wheels through the parts department. And he said to me, do you know how much I charge an hour? No. And he says, he said something like, it's more than you'll earn in a year. Well, fair enough. It probably was as well. He says, don't ring me again with such minutiae. Right, okay. Anyway, when he came to pick the car up, I says, here's your car. The wheels were 6,000 quid extra, but you did tell me not to ring you. Anyway, he paid. But BMW have gone a long way from not compromising the noise levels in the cabin to fitting run flat tyres on virtually everything, which does compromise the noise in the cabin and through the steering wheel. But everybody likes it. It's nice to drive. It is nice to drive. It's very, very well finished. It's lovely and clean. There's no marks anywhere. It's just like a brand new car. Smells like a brand new car. Drives like a brand new car. And I like the four-wheel drives. I like the higher seating position. We've got front center armrest here. In the center there, you've got the USB socket and auxiliary in. You've got sat nav and Bluetooth hands-free, Bluetooth audio streaming. The speakers are very good. The sound system's very good. And heated seats are here. The climate control. Futuristic design on the outside with not so much curves as straight lines. This chap usually has a dog with him. Sat on the back. Oh, you've also just got a little storage space in there. On the multifunction steering wheel on the left here, you've got cruise control. It is quite good. You just press that button there and that's cruise control on, and you can set it like so. And increase and decrease the speed. It's also a speed limiter. Gearbox is very nice. The sat nav display there surprises me. It is very discreet. And then you've got your iDrive here. That's what I was talking about with the run flat tyres. Very unforgiving. So you've got media there. That's the sat nav. Just got a car coming with bikes on. Just what time is it? It's 9:20, and there's lots of camper vans out here. And obviously these people who come camping, they just come to sleep all day. It's the best part of their day, and they're all still fast asleep. still. I suppose they're relaxing. So there's the sat nav display. I'll show you how to use that later. All sorts of other things. As I say, the menu button is in the middle there, and the good thing about it is you don't really have to take your eyes off the road to look at it. Put your arm on the front central armrest, and then your wrist in your hat naturally drops on the iDrive. So you've got telephone there, sorry, navigation, radio, multimedia, contacts, connected drive. Now I did notice in the windscreen it has connected drive there written in it. Pretty much all stuff that you're never going to use, I think. And the back button there, and your vehicle information, then your settings, into your settings, sound, speed limit assist, speed, climate. We'll click on climate there. Right, it looks like it's time climate, so you should be able to set it to come on, and in the morning before you get in the car, perhaps defrost it, but don't hold me to that. Your lights, Eco Pro mode, door keys, parking, collision warning early. It always cracks me up. Collision warning, early, medium and late. So I'm assuming late says you've just had a crash. Early is like, what was that film with Tom Cruise in? Minority Report. Reports it before it happens. And medium is probably when you're skidding. So I've got to say, although BMWs aren't my favourite car, this is a very clean example. We do sell a lot of them. It drives how you'd expect a BMW to drive. Looks quite nice. Indicators are on the left there, although I don't know why I'm telling you if you're looking to buy a BMW. You can always hang an air freshener off it or something. And then we've got the wipers on the right. Auto wipers there, so I'm assuming that's rain sensing. Just get back to navigation there. So lovely parts of the country. Electronic parking brake. Nice, clear, clean dashboard. Your stop-start's there, and next to it, although the stop-start switch is directly behind the steering wheel there, and you can't really see it, just next to it, that's the most important button in the car really. Switch off the stop-start, and that's starting the car. And then you're going a bit fast there, mate. Really, towing a trailer at that speed on the country road. What can I say? Lancashire County Council. No worries, mate. I'll just ride in this ditch. They're out today. I have to say it is pleasant driving it in this in these surroundings. The dashboard there on the left, you've got your speedo. On the right, your rev counter. In the center is your little information display. It's telling me what gear I'm in, the time. And although I'm sat mostly too low down to see the bottom, if I lean forward, the temperature outside, which is 14 degrees at the moment, the speedo, your trip counter, and also how many miles you have to go before you need to fill up. Two more camper vans there, everybody fast asleep. Look at it, it's beautiful. Goodness me, get out. What did you do for your holidays? Oh, I went and parked up in the country and had a kit. Excellent. Go a blind crest. Just want to meet somebody like that. Lancashire County Council driver coming the other way with a trailer on. With the 100-foot drop at the side. Must be some sort of meet here today. I'm not sure the mountain rescue guy doesn't live there. So that's about it. Buying this will be like buying a new car. And just at the moment, obviously, it's very, very difficult to buy new cars because nobody's got any semiconductors to make them with, and hence all the plants some have shut down for 3 months. And I do happen to know that our local BMW dealer are ringing people up asking if they can buy the car because they've got nothing to sell. Or that's what I've been told anyway. They've not rung me up. And this is absolutely lovely. Private plate on, it would look like a new car anyway, and plus you'd save a fortune. So I'll finish the test drive there. It is a lovely vehicle. It drives good for a BMW, and lovely, lovely car. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.